Hey guys, so welcome to episode 2 of In the Roots. Today I'm doing things a little bit different. I had a couple of my friends send in their own video on what they think happiness is and why. You don't want to miss out on this one. And if you want to join in on the conversation, please feel free to put something in the comments below and give me what your take is on happiness and why. So without further ado, here's Robin Neal with her take on happiness.
To me, happiness is being fulfilled spiritually, financially, career-wise, in my love life. Literally every aspect of life that I could possibly control, and trying my best to always put my best foot forward in those areas is what true happiness really means. It's not about money. It's not about what I have material-wise. It's about internal peace and like accomplishing things for myself that makes me happy, and in turn like makes my friends and family happy. So that's what I would say happiness is to me.
So my happiness is a huge deal. It could be bringing joy to others, doing something thoughtful that brings me joy and it makes me happy, making sure that my friends are good and my family's good, that brings me joy, knowing that I'm supported by them, the things that I'm passionate about as far as my music and DJing and writing and creating content. That makes me happy. And when I went through heartbreak, I had to literally learn how to be happy on my own terms without this person. And once I learned that, that meant everything to me, because I realized that it doesn't take another person in my life to make me happy. I have to be, happy on my own term, and that can only come from within. So my happiness is very high on the totem pole, because if I'm not happy, then I can't be my best self. And the only person that can do that for me is myself.
Hey everyone, so to me, happiness just means doing whatever the hell you want and being unapologetic about it. I feel like being able to just do things and not wait for other people, not being scared of what other people are going to think, and just going for it because it brings me joy, because it gives me excitement, because it makes me feel like I have a purpose in life, or just gives me a new purpose to be able to live my life with. It brings me so much happiness. While also doing it with the people I love. Being able to be around friends and family always brings me happiness. And I think that really is, to me, what happiness means to me, is just doing what you want in life, living and not being afraid to just make those big jumps, those big choices, and just going for it. Because at the end of the day, something like we're in now may happen, and you may lose that opportunity, or you may no longer to do that anymore. So do what you want, have fun, live your life.
Happiness is self-love. Happiness is spending time with your loved ones. Genuinely feeling appreciated by your loved ones. What else? Happiness is living life. Just smiling more, laughing more. That's my definition.
So I find that happiness is a hard thing for me to define, because not only is it different for each person, it's also different for me personally on a day-to-day basis. So I find that sometimes what makes me happy one day is getting up, putting on some music and cleaning my house top to bottom. And then the next day, what makes me happy is laying on my couch all day, watching old movies that I used to watch when I was a kid. That's gonna make me happy. I think it really just kind of depends on my mood, and it depends on where I am mentally. And that's why I think it's really important for people to take time to be by themselves. Learn how to be comfortable with yourself. Learn how to check your emotions. Learn what your emotions mean for you, so that way you can find ways to fill in these holes of negative emotions with things that make you happy, because you are the only person who is responsible for your happiness.
Happiness can mean a lot of things for a lot of different people. For some, it might be being with their families, having money, having wealth, or whatever the case might be. For me specifically, happiness is being satisfied. What I mean by being satisfied is pretty much being content with what you have and not craving more, in a sense of oh, I have $1 million, I want more money. No, it's being content with what you have, and to the point that the world can literally be falling apart and you're happy. Like everything, every single little thing around you can be crumbling down into pieces, and you're satisfied because you know you and everybody else you know it's okay. And what I mean by it's okay, they're pretty well off. They are financially stable. They have the position that they actually want in their lives, and they're in a state of mind that is pure and is just wonderful. And there's nothing really much missing. So overall, to me, happiness is when all the pieces actually fall into place and the puzzle is complete.
To me, I think happiness is all about acceptance and self-worth. I think we as people just have to continue to accept ourselves for who we are and not let others try to validate us for anything. We know what we bring into this world, we know what we can do in this world, and just continue to just push forward and be the best versions of ourselves that we could possibly be. In terms of our self-worth, we know how much we're worth in this world, whether it's to a job or a friendship. You know, I see a lot of posts nowadays talking about loyalty, especially with this time during the pandemic, and it's not about that. At the end of the day, you know where you stand, you know what you have to offer, and just put your best foot forward, and that's all we can ask for. So in the end, that's what my happiness really means to me, is just those two things. Being able to say, I'm proud of who I am, I'm happy about who I am, and I know what I am and what I can bring to the table.